Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome to the NBA years into the future, where Kevin Durant wins the MVP every year. Apparently, Damian Lillard led the Portland Trailblazers to a 7-game series victory over LeBron James's Cavs. LeBron, after he defeated Denny Tice in a 7-game series in the Eastern Conference Finals, beat Kevin Durant and got his, I believe, the 3rd ring of his career. And then you guys saw that dude Cobb from the Orlando Magic got a championship, and he was the MVP. And on that Magic team, he didn't get the MVP, was Carmelo Anthony. At the time, Carmelo was like 36 or 37 years old, but Carmelo joined the Magic and actually got a ring. He left the Knicks, went to Orlando, and then these Bucks got a championship. It was a matter of time before this team got a championship, because look at how stacked we are. We have Blake Griffin, James Harden, Dwight Howard, Jabari Parker, and Denny Tice on the team. In fact, it's kind of surprising that we didn't win more championships. We got beat by Paul George's New York Knicks early on, as you see that dude fading away and hitting right there. So, Kevin Durant got all the MVPs, he got all the scoring titles, all that good stuff, and now this is actually the NBA Finals, which you guys are seeing right here. We already won those first NBA Finals, but this is actually the year after. We're trying to win back-to-back titles, and we're going against the Golden State Warriors, Denny Tice's former team. Steph Curry is on the Warriors, but Curry was injured out for the series, and because of that, we won the first 3 games, and I'm like, you know what, let me just play this 4th game just to show you guys what this Bucks team is all about. I promise you guys we have one more video. We're going to do this 10 years in the future thing, so here it is, perfect release. And I gotta say, it was pretty interesting to see what was going on. I mean, first of all, you know, this team obviously was gonna be good. You see Jabari Parker just pulling up the 3 and getting it to go. Absolutely stacked team, as we just throw a turnover there. It was not fair. And then plus, as you get later on into my career, the players there's not exactly better players to take over for the good players who retire. Like, let's say, not exactly the great players. Like, if Tony Parker retires, there's not really too many point guards that are going to be better than Tony Parker coming up in the future years as Harden gets that bucket. So, because of that, you know, Kevin Durant's going to be winning MVP every year. He's winning the scoring title every year, except for 1 year Paul George won it. And that's basically, as you see, we're throwing up, James Harden is throwing up the lot to Denny Tice. We're trying to win a championship in a building where we helped the team win a championship before. This is going to be Denny Tice's 4th title. This is going to be Dwight's 1st title. Everybody else is on this team's 1st title. James Harden, Blake Griffin, all these guys are getting their 1st NBA ring. But for Denny Tice, he is climbing up the leaderboards. He's tied with guys like Shaquille O'Neal in NBA championships. And here, this is just going to cap off the victory, lobbing it up to whoever 49 is. That's going to get us the win. That's going to get us the title. That's going to get us the celebration. So after this game, I did sim quite a few more seasons. I want to say 3 to 4 more seasons, maybe 4 to 5, I should say, more seasons. And basically until my contract ran out with the Bucks. And during those seasons, Kevin Durant was still practically seemed like the best player in the NBA every single year. But some interesting things happened. LeBron James went to the Memphis Grizzlies and won a title with them. This is like 36-year-old LeBron went to the Grizzlies and actually took them to a victory over the Knicks, who eventually got a title of their own the next year, as you guys saw, led by Aaron Gordon, Paul George on the team, and Chris Paul was on that team. So it was a pretty stacked team. And then the Bucks won our 3rd title, and then of course everything ends with Pat Riley getting his boys a ring. You know, years down the road, some Doyle Curry dude got the MVP, or MVP for the finals. And Denny Tice actually won a few MVP awards. Once Kevin Durant kind of fell off, and some guys left the Bucks like Dwight Howard and stuff like that. You guys see Denny Tice actually won the last 3 MVPs and the last 2 scoring titles too. So we were definitely adding our names to all sorts of records. You guys see Rookie of the Year and all that stuff. So I mean, that's basically all we got to show right here. And then Defensive Player of the Year, Anthony Davis won it a couple of times. And 6th Man of the Year, you see Dragic. Mostly just random players that won it. Dragic, Bledsoe won it 1 year. And that's basically it. So, what you guys are going to see at the end of this thing is the Hall of Fame speech for Denny Tice, where we were able to retire Denny Tice into the Hall of Fame. So that speech is going to be coming up right now. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this 2K15 series. I'm definitely pumped to bring 2K16 in a month to you guys. So, leave a like in this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. I'll catch you guys for 2K16 and enjoy the Hall of Fame speech for Denny Tice.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. It's a real honor to be here today in the company of so many people that have helped shape my career and made me who I am today. I never would have dreamed so many years ago when I began my first season in the NBA that one day I'd be standing here about to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I know I'm supposed to keep this short, but there are a few things that I really want to say while I have the opportunity. To begin with, I made concerted efforts in my entire career to be more than just a great scorer. I felt like I had the complete package, and it's important to me to show that I could rebound, defend, and pass the ball with the very best of them. It takes a certain mentality to be truly dominant, and I feel like I was born with the will to win and a hunger for competition that was unmatched by any of my contemporaries. The only way to really prove something like that, though, is to win a title. Without a ring, it wouldn't feel right laying claim to the greatest of all time label. But as an NBA champion, I don't have any hesitation in saying that I belong in that discussion. All the awards and accolades are one thing, but if you can't say you took down every last competitor and held up that trophy at least once, at the end of the day, you simply weren't good enough. I'm proud of my legacy, and I don't have any shame in admitting that. I hope that, if nothing else, my career was at least entertaining for all of y'all. And if not, I want you to know that it was always entertaining for me. And finally, I couldn't come here without acknowledging what a true pleasure it was to play with some of the great players along the way. Not only did I have some pretty amazing teammates, but I made some lifelong friends with some of my biggest rivals also. Guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis. I know you all are out there, and it means the world to me to know that I have your support. And last but not least, Coach. Coach, I know you're out there too. You were like a second father to me in many ways. You helped shape my career from early on. And you were instrumental in turning me into the basketball player I became. So thank you for that, from the bottom of my heart. And in closing, I'd also like to thank all the fans. You all made this journey what it is, and your love and your support over the years has helped me get to this point today. I had plenty of assists in my career, but none of them were as big as what you gave back to me. I wouldn't have made it to the Hall of Fame without you all. So thank you. Once again, thank you everybody. Peace.